Okay, I just wanted to document this. Oh, this is like a nerd. I want to document this. I made a robot using these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logic gates. And then what's that? 5 sensors? Yeah, 5 sensors to run through a course like this. It senses the black line and stays along it all the way to the end. Grabs a ball, turns around, and then goes all the way back. Drops it off here, and then goes forwards to the end. And you may think that sounds simple, but robots are pretty stupid. So I had to do a bit of work. These are both, yeah, okay, cool. So basically, what it does, it goes forwards automatically using these 2 green forwards gates connected to these 2 front sensors. These sensors sense the color black, so they know where to go. Once they sense the color black, they activating this. These are our 2 drive connectors. Since you can't connect multiple things to engines, these are kind of like the main hub of sending power to engines. It sends in a thing to this, turning it off. These are NOR gates and these are XOR gates. These are NOR gates so that I can toggle them off permanently once this senses the ball. Because once this senses the ball, it then turns both of them on. And as long as one of them stays on, which it will, as long as the ball's there, it'll stay off permanently, which keeps these 2 off, canceling out all input to this. But now that also deactivates the engines. And so to fix that, I had it so whenever this ball gets sensed, it then activates these 2 AND gates here. So for the first little bit of it, these will still be sensing stuff. They'll send an input to this. It'll be counted as nothing. But then once that gets sensed, then counts it as something. Because this then will always be on, because that's on now. Sends an input to these, reactivating them, and then also simultaneously detecting the ground. This controller here is what helps me reverse, because the cars can't, or logic can't control the reverse version of these motors in the game. So I just have them hooked up to a steering hinge, hooked up to this controller, which turns them both 180 degrees around. And then the forces just kind of counteract each other, so they just kind of keep spinning at all times, and then turn back around. This controller closes these 2 clamps, keeping the ball in place. And then I'll show you guys it going. It's going to be kind of hard to see the logic flicking, but I'll try to do my best to get it in camera in the view. So yeah, that's that. So it goes on its own. Off to the races. There it goes. And I'll show you guys its course correcting. So we close that, run up here, and check this out. It's going. It's kind of slow, and it only has 2 wheels. It's got frictionless blocks on the back of it to keep it going straight. And boom. Well, I guess in the front, because it's pretty front heavy. So it's turning itself right now. Hands are off the keyboard. It's doing it by itself. Okay, and now I'll walk over here. Here we'll get to see another turn. If you look, you can see the sensors turning off this, which turns off that, which turns off this engine, which then turns the whole craft. And we can see here, watch the wheels whenever the ball gets sensed. Boom, senses, grabs the ball, and now the wheels are inverted, and it's going backwards. These are now being ignored. You can see each time one of these flickers, that doesn't do anything anymore. So that's been completely shut off. Instead, these 2 have taken the place of these 2. And it's doing it in reverse now. Checkpoint gets it again. I had to paint the wheels white so that these 2 would sense it. It's going. And then once it gets back here, it's gonna flip back to its original state. It's got 2 states, forwards and reverse. Flip back to its original state of forwards. So you can see it's kind of janky, kind of hops around a bit. I could add a timing sensor to that, or a timer to pause the motion for a bit, but that would be too confusing. And now it's back to its original state, course correcting forwards instead of backwards now, using these 2 front sensors, and it will make it all the way to the finish. Kind of janky, but boom, finish the level. This took me so long to figure out. Saw a Scrapman video where he used like 20-something logic gates to do this, so I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to use it with just 5. But that's the whole challenge. Okay, bye.